Roll the intro music. Welcome to
Brown
and
Down! Yay!
Aww. The date is July 20th, 2020.
And the time is 13:45.
Here on this good day, we found out a couple days ago. We found out like 4 days ago.
I'm Lata.
And I'm Ram.
And I'm the host of this show.
And I'm his friend.
Bitch.
Take it away.
Dude, you're already talking.
Oh, okay.
You're interrupting.
So 4 days ago, we found out that as opposed to pulling in on our pre-disclosed date, which was August 18th,
After my birthday.
after our birthday, it would actually, we'd be told to pull in August 9th,
Before my birthday.
before our birthday. So, that's obviously good news. And maybe some of you are thinking, well, gee, Ram and Lata, that's only 9 days. And to that I say, thank God.
It's
It's at least 9 days sooner. That's a big time frame. That's a big time frame to be pushing. So, without further ado, we are making our way back
Making my way back there
To the-
Norfolk.
to Norfolk. With my long hair and a chair.
We're definitely on our way back right now.
And we were all pretty excited about that. In fact, we thought we were going to get extended, and then the
Yeah.
CEO was like, no, we're actually coming back earlier. And we're like,
Yeah, it was
"Oh."
weird. He told everybody that we're gonna be extended one day, and everybody was pissed.
Yeah.
Fucking furious.
And there were some people who were like, it's just one day.
Yeah.
But like my family was flying in on the 18th and leaving the 20th, and I had duty the 19th. So that would have sucked for me because I would have got to see them for like
a
a couple hours
Go back up.
on the 20th. So,
Yeah. And what was that? And then like the next day, he tells us the good news that we're going back.
the
early.
more gooder news
the good news. Good news.
that we're coming back actually sooner.
I keep looking at myself. I'm so beautiful. Hold
I agree. That's why we call you Poggy.
on. Bogey.
So, with that being said, we're making our way back. But to get back from what we call the GU, the Gulf of Oman, to what is known as the Goa, the Gulf of Aden, we had to go through...
Bam!
No, that's
Oh.
after the Gulf of Aden.
I thought we already did that. I thought you just said the goo and the go.
No, I'm talking about the rough seas we had
Oh yeah.
coming all the way back from the GU to the Goa.
Yeah, it was bad.
Like, there was like
fuck.
9 to 12 foot seas. And again, I bet some of you were thinking, well, you're on a big old ship. You can't possibly feel that. And let me tell you
That's what she
firsthand that we feel it all. We feel everything. Every inch. We're still talking about the ship.
Every centimeter.
Every centimeter.
Talking about me. And yeah, because we're on a destroyer, and we're like next to.
It's called a small boy.
Yeah, like me. And we were next to the carrier and next to the cruiser, and they're just chilling. I bet you they were just chilling, cruising along, and we're over here like fucking going up for a little bit. Like I was trying to go to the gym, and like every 3 reps,
Yeah.
it would be like, oh fuck yeah, I got this, and then we drop it, and I could not do
Damn.
anything at all. So, and that was like 5 pounds. So
We got 2 razzes canceled because the seas were too rough. And then we finally did it on the 3rd one,
yeah,
which the seas were significantly better.
yeah, definitely.
But we had issues with our probe getting into our fuel receptacle to refuel us.
Dude, It's crazy.
Yeah, I got fuel all over me.
Yeah, just smell me.
I'm not smelling you. So that was cool.
People were getting seasick.
For sure getting seasick.
Like,
yeah.
in the very, very beginning of deployment, people were getting seasick because I don't even know what the fuck. There was like, it was like hurricane season.
Yeah,
right?
It's also just like going out to sea again for a long time.
And ever since like the beginning of deployment, it wasn't that bad because the seas weren't that bad. I guess there's like a, I don't know what the fuck they called it. What do they call it? There's something going on with the weather here.
I don't know. A vortex, a cold front. The moon is closer.
Waterbenders. No, I can't remember what it was. It's like their version of a hurricane or like a version of like a...
Oh, a haboob. Just kidding. Those are in Arizona. It's a dust storm.
Anyways.
It's true.
But yeah, the seas are really bad and a lot of people are getting seasick. Like, even during watch, because we were just sitting on a chair looking at a console.
Like this. Like... Up and down.
Yeah.
Sometimes I realize that we're on a camera, so I have to verbalize what I'm doing too.
Up and down.
Up and down. And you lean to the left really hard, and you lean to the right really hard.
And you just be chilling, and then you hear...
And then you just be chilling, and then you feel like 20 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Like, you know when you're in that carnival ride that spins fast?
Spins a fast.
Spins a fast. All the way around,
Yeah.
And you like lay on the fucking plates that seen 1,000 bodies.
Yeah. The merry-go-round.
No.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the fucking like grab a UFOtron 3000, whatever.
Yeah.
And you know how like you feel like pushing your skin back. That's how you feel. That's how I feel at least. I don't know about you.
No, I agree with you.
Sitting in the seat where you just like feel all this weight pressed down on you, and you're like, I'm gonna be sick. But then like the weight relieves, and you're like, oh, I'm okay.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it was, actually. That was like 3 days straight, too. 3 days straight?
That was cool. So definitely there was no gym time to be had then. I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Risk versus reward, or as we call RVR. I just made that up right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, who fucking calls that RVR?
The Rivery.
I went to the gym.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not...
Yeah!
Yeah! With
So-
cheese and shit.
Culata?
Dude, we're on episode 14. You don't know my goddamn fucking name?
So, Lata?
It's Ken. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut up. Tell us about these page 13 COVID restrictions, since the military is remaining in HEPCON C minus.
You know what's funny? I don't really know. I didn't really...
Oh my god.
I just know we can't go to restaurants. We still have to do that social distancing. We have to, like, if we need to go to the grocery store, we just have to go to the grocery store and go home.
Yeah.
Like, just straight to work, come home. No gyms.
No gyms. No off base.
No
gyms.
off. Oh, no off base gyms. Oh,
Yeah,
you can go to the
so
gym.
you can go to the gym.
Oh,
You can
cool.
go to any installation freely on base.
Oh, okay.
Because as Senior Chief Rogers says,
You already
COVID
get-
stops on base or off base because they don't have an ID to get on.
That's funny.
So yeah, COVID doesn't exist on U.S. Naval Station Norfolk. So you can go.
Is that all of it I covered though? Is that most of it?
Yeah,
Oh.
it was.
And also, you can't travel more than 15 miles away.
You can't travel more than 50 miles away. You can't go to restaurants, bars, gyms, clubs. You can't go out to eat. If you're gonna hang out with people for more than 30 minutes, you have to maintain like 10 feet distance from them. So like if you go over to somebody's house or something like that.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think it's just crazy because we've been out here for so long, and we're fucking doing a podcast right now, and we're like inches away, and dude, now we're like on top.
As I am the closest to you right now, we're also the furthest away we could ever be from each other.
What?
I'm the closest to you right now, but if you were to go that way, you'd have to run all the way around the world to get to your back. Or a person would.
That's crazy.
Whoa. You heard it here first. It's fucking toasty up here.
Fuck it is, yeah. But yeah, I think just having to go back and following all these guidelines and restrictions and things like that is just gonna be like, it's gonna be hard to like.
It's gonna be like, fuck,
used to.
man.
Yeah. I gotta drink 10 feet away from my friend?
Yeah.
Like,
I've been trying to do this shit for fucking...
do you want the rocking chair?
No, I'm alright.
Okay, because you're rocking on a not rocking chair.
I've been trying to do this shit for 7 months, and we didn't pull anything anywhere, and I get back and I can't even...
Do anything again.
do anything here. What the fuck? Somebody was like, they only are having us sign this just in case Virginia goes back into HPCon Charlie minus. They're already in Bravo. And I was like, no, man. This is stating that we will follow HPCon Charlie minus because that's what the military is still in. And after he realized it, he was like, oh, man, that's bullshit. Yeah. It sucks to suck. So we have the BAM today.
Yeah.
Then the Suez on the 23rd.
Suez Canal, yeah.
And then the Strog on the 27th.
Yeah. Good thing this is after.
Yeah. It's gonna be fine.
So we are on our way home right now. Like we are
hightailing it, honestly.
Yeah. Like the Secretary of Defense was just like, "Yo, go back home." Like,
so I read the memorandum the other day.
I did too.
You did?
Yeah.
With Trano?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I read it.
And then
it was a little. It hurt my feelings a little bit that it was nothing about like destroyers or anything. It was just
the carrier.
We need to get the carrier back so we can do maintenance on it.
It was nothing in relation to us. We're just tagging along.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so fuck it. I don't give a shit.
Somebody's got to protect the carrier, I suppose.
Yeah.
On the way home. So with that being said, I guess we can't go to concerts either.
Concerts? Wow. So Ram, have you been to any concerts / festivals? If so, please tell us about it.
I'm glad you asked. I've not been to a festival. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But a concert.
What a concert, bro.
I have been to concerts. If we're gonna count prom that had a live band, that was my very first concert. Just kidding. My first concert was the Harvest Crusade. Does that still not count?
Is that a band?
That's when they play Christian music at Angel Stadium in Anaheim.
I don't know. Is that a band? Or is
I mean, there's live music playing on a stage. But we're all kind of just sitting in the seats in Angel Stadium, and then this dude comes out and preaches for a little bit, and then the band plays again. So really, I just went to church, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that's just a bigger version of church.
So there was somebody who played at the 4th of July celebration for when I was in Great Lakes.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah. But I didn't follow their music, so I don't really count that as going to a concert, because I was just kind of there, watching them.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't singing along or anything. So the very first concert I ever went to was the Dirty Heads.
Yeah, I saw that list that you made. I don't know what that is. Is that a band?
Listen to what's the episode we did music on? Episode
11
to find out who the Dirty Heads are. Dude, you can't look at it right now.
No, I have it written down. Dude,
oh, okay.
Just keep talking.
And that concert was really cool. That was my first one, so I was super excited.
11.
And I was really excited to see them because I'd been listening to their music for years. That's the one that was like, it's my green-eyed girl and I've been running around with you in the afternoon, and we got nothing left to do, so wipe the dirt off, let's take your shirt off.
Are you singing it so I can remember who they are?
Yeah, I sang this last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Episode 11.
Good. And I saw that they were playing at the Norva, which in Norfolk is this small venue in downtown that's really cool because there's no like arranged seating or anything. Like you buy your general admission ticket, and even if you aren't at the very front, you still are like way closer.
Yeah.
Than you would ever be at like a huge show,
But the people that go to Norva is it all like, I don't want to say not big name kind of people, but
the Dirty Heads is a big name.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just the venue they decided to play at, I guess. Like I said, John Bellion had played there. Guar, which is like an old metal band, kind of, sort of, but they're still like have a huge following.
And they went there too.
I know. What's that? Watsky? No, you don't know him?
I don't know.
He's like a alternative rapper type guy. He's played there. They have Badfish, which we already talked about.
I've heard about
too.
them. Yeah. I think from you actually.
Yeah. And I think Tyler the Creator, Bone Thugs and Harmony played there before.
Really?
Like recently.
Wow.
So not necessarily small names, like just I always kind of thought that too, like small venue, small names. So that's why I was so surprised to see Dirty Heads on the ticket. I was like, oh shit, like I gotta get this ticket. So I went and bought it like as soon as they started selling, and I like told my girlfriend about it after.
After you bought the tickets?
Yeah, I was like, hey, there's this show going on, and she knew the band too. Like she listened to me with them, so I was like we gotta go. We should totally go. And she was like, okay, and she ended up having duty that day.
Oh,
she was like,
nice.
I can't go, like I have duty that day. And I somehow kind of felt that she was gonna be like, so you shouldn't go either. But I was basically like, oh, well, that sucks. Like I'm still totally going though. And she's like, oh man, like okay. Like,
why wouldn't you go? Like,
I'm sad you can't. I'm sad I can't go with you. I'm like, I'm sad you can't come with me either. But
this is your current girlfriend?
No. This was like right when I got back from deployment, so 2017 still. November 2017. And so I ended up going, and me and my friend Almeida got like Schlitz malt liquored like the evening prior to the concert happening. And he was like gonna try and buy a ticket, but nobody was selling any.
But you had 2 tickets.
No, I only had one. I only bought mine.
Oh, damn.
And Papelham was supposed to go, but he didn't go, so he had that extra ticket, but we didn't know he had an extra ticket. Otherwise, Almeida would have just took his.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, man, fucking dab him up. I'm gonna head in. All right, I'll see you later. Like, so I go in, and I'm already kind of pretty tipsy, and I get a couple more drinks, and the night just becomes like a great blur. Where I remember like cheering and singing and like having a good time, and the show was really good, and they like came back and they played an encore. And it's not just like 3 band members, like, or it's like they have a whole band. So they got like a drummer, a bassist, like some dude plays the piano. They got a fucking trombone up there that they fucking get down on and shit. Yeah. And they're all just like these Long Beach looking fucking hippie stoner dudes.
Oh, nice.
So they don't have this sort of, they have an aesthetic, I guess, but not really. Like, it looks like they just went and got lunch and then like came here to the venue to play their show, and like they're probably just gonna go drink after. You know what I mean?
They're just like normal dudes.
Yeah. They don't put anything.
Thing.
Yeah, they don't put anything crazy on. They don't. It's not a. There's a lot of showmanship in their show as far as what they're doing on stage, but they allow themselves to do the show, not the stuff they wear, like the goodies or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was a fun show, and I got out of there, and I was trying to find how to get back to my friend Almeida's place, and he was like, yeah man, you can come on back, just let me know. And I was like, hey, I just got a show, I'm coming back because I need a place to sleep.
Yeah.
Because my car was at his house still anyway, so I was like, I'm just gonna sleep at your place. He's like, yeah, sounds good. And so I fucking try and find his place, and I cannot. So he ends up having to like come out and like find me and be like met halfway, because I still wasn't very familiar with downtown Norfolk. Like now I'd be able to find his place no problem, but back then I wasn't too familiar to where I could like navigate my way back
just by walking.
Especially at night.
Yeah.
And this dude like started walking with me. He's like, hey, what's up, man? You got any cigarettes? And I was like, no. And he like bums a cigarette off somebody, and he just like walks with me, and I'm like trying to get rid of him. He's like, no, man. Like we had this long conversation, and he talked about like smoking weed and how his like girlfriend and the daughter are in the car, and I'm like, what the fuck? What are they doing in the car, man? Like, yeah, we don't really have a place to stay right now, but you know they're just sleeping. So I came to the show, and I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, here, take my number. Like we'll hang out sometime. I'm like, sure, man. I take his number, and like I meet back up with Almeida, and we walk back to his place, and we fucking knock out. And yeah, it was a pretty fun show. It was a good time. I gotta say, I know it was a good show, but I was very drunk. So
yeah, you can't even remember it.
I remember a good beginning portion of it.
Are they like a mosh pit type of band?
They don't really have any mosh pitty songs. So no, I wouldn't say so. Not really. Like Sublime has some songs that you can mosh to, but not them. They're more like wavy,
mellow.
Yeah, the beginning where the song starts out with like a fucking with like a seagull squawking, if that makes any sense.
Because they're from Long Beach.
Yeah, exactly.
They have seagulls there.
I know you went to some festivals though, right?
Yeah, so I was gonna, since you brought up the first concert that you've been to, I was gonna bring up the first festival I went to, which is surprisingly enough the biggest one that I've probably been to, which was EDC.
Dude, Electric Dance Contest?
No, Electric Daisy Carnival.
Is that what it really stands for?
Yeah, in Vegas. It was it's like it's the biggest EDM festival in the country. At least that one is. There's other ones they do like EDC in Japan, Paris, and all this kind of stuff. They do their own tours. So they did theirs in Vegas, and it was like at a racetrack, in the middle of a racetrack. So they had, I think it was like 5 or 6 stages.
Yeah.
So they got like the main stage, and then they got all the other side ones and stuff like that. And I think I was like 19 or 18. First rave ever. I didn't know what to expect. I went with my dance team at the time.
Oh.
And
was it the Gravy Babies?
GRV.
What does that stand for?
Groove.
Alright.
So
you got me there.
We went with them, and like they rented out like a 3-story house. Like there was at least like 15 of us in that place.
Yeah.
So we were rolling deep, and we get there, you know, had some we drank pregame and all that kind of stuff, had some fun, and we get there, and like this shit is like massive. Like you enter from like this what's it called, the bleachers, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
And you're like walking down to it, and like you can see the whole festival from up there. They had like a fucking Ferris wheel, like a roller coaster, it was ridiculous.
So it's not just 5 stages and people dancing.
Yeah, no, there's like attractions in there too. Like, I think there was like a little section where it's like there's no music at all, just headphones, and it's like a silent disco or something like that. So everybody's listening to the same song, but they're all dancing in there.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's ridiculous. And like I said, it was my first rave, so everybody is like wearing some crazy shit.
Yeah, what are you wearing?
I just wore like a tank top and shorts and a fanny pack. Because I had... Huh?
That's crazy, a fanny pack?
Yeah. Because I had to carry my cigarettes and all my other stuff. So I had that and my money and all that kind of things. And everybody else, like, they were just kind of wearing the same thing, like a tank top, you know, shorts or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you get there and there's like people just in... What are they called?
Pasties.
Pasties, yeah. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like... That's like side boob, but the whole thing. Just no tit. And
no nip.
No nip, yeah. So it was like that throughout the whole festival. Like everybody, it was hot though. So everybody's like fucking sweating, and obviously me, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
But it was just a great time. Like the main stage, I can't even remember who was there. I think Above and Beyond was there. Cascade was there. And that's all I can really remember.
Cascade? No way.
Yeah. Cascade. And like the main stage had like fireworks. They had like these big ass flamethrowers, so it was just like shooting out fire during the set. And it was just like, and then like the
so much going on.
Yeah, so much. And like their theme, I think that year was like something to do with an owl. I don't know, maybe that's their theme all the time. But there was a humongous owl that grew, like, that glowed in LED the whole time. It was just like fucking...
I thought you were going to say that grew as the night went on, and I was going to be like...
They do that at Coachella.
Cool.
I think Coachella they do that. It has like, they have like, I think they had like a caterpillar one time and it like grew into a whole butterfly.
Oh.
Yeah. But over there it was just like an owl just like kind of looking, wings start flapping. You know, like, and then obviously like the stage had like a lot of lights for all those people that are having extra fun. So it was just like trippy and shit like that. So
were you doing a lot of like video recording? Look where I am.
Not so much. I don't really remember. And I don't think I didn't post it on anything like Instagram or anything at the time.
I think people. I just don't like the idea of like your first thought when you're doing something or you're at some sort of event. It's like to take your phone out and
start recording it and shit. Yeah.
And so I feel like a lot of times both pictures and like a moment could be ruined by people just like.
Yeah.
Woo!
No, I get you. I definitely get you. But I mean, like, I feel like that's just like how it is.
Yeah.
Like, generation is just like, once something crazy happens on stage, like you literally will see everyone's phone lights come up and things like that.
That probably looks pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a crazy night. Like it was like all night.
Yeah.
I think we got back like at 4 or 5 or something like that.
Jeez.
And a lot of it was there was a lot of traffic as well because it's like going all into this one venue. So yeah, and we also stayed out. So we were next to like the strip, maybe like 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
So we also hung out at the strip, got Fat Tuesdays and things like that, drank all that good stuff in Vegas, you know. But yeah, that first rave ever, like it set the bar so high.
Yeah.
That like I already expect to like when I go to other raves and things like that or other festivals, like I don't really expect it to be that crazy, which is fine, but yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot.
That was nothing can really top that. First
I
experience.
know you were reading my list earlier, but I kind of forgot about how I went to a rave.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Like I legitimately until you were like, yeah, I was in a racetrack and I was just in my head, my thought popped and it was like, oh yeah, I went to a rave, but it wasn't on a racetrack. It was not an EDC. It was like a Valentine's Day rave, but it wasn't on Valentine's Day. It was just like it was in February, and the main guy who was playing there was like Blunts and Bentleys or something like that.
That actually sounds familiar. I don't really.
And so I went with this girl named Renee, and she was like, "Hey, I bought us tickets to this rave. Do you want to go with me?" I was like, "Well, you're free about the tickets. I've never been to a rave before." And she's like, "Oh, they're so much fun. Like, you're gonna love it."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, cool." But it was down in Richmond, which is like 2 hours away for the uninformed from where we live.
Yeah.
And so I drove us to Richmond, and the idea was to drive there in the middle of the day. We kind of walk around Richmond. She'd show me around a little bit, which she did, and then we'd get food, and then we'd hang out in the car, and she'd finish making her bracelets for the rave.
Plur.
Yeah. What's it? Plur?
Peace, love, unity,
respect,
rave, and I think that was in rave.
I think it's respect.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, respect, sure. But when they do plur, they like fucking join their hands together and then they exchange bracelets.
Yeah, that's what she showed me. A fucking. I had to look that shit up.
See, like I didn't do any of that. Like that's why I look like
this. They're like peace, love,
aw,
and then it's like unity. Yeah, and then you switch them. Respect.
I don't think it's respect.
I'm pretty sure it's respect.
Pretty sure it's rave.
That doesn't even make sense though with the whole idea of the plur.
Okay, fine, whatever. If you guys know
peace, love, unity, rave.
If you guys know, you just saying rave like that doesn't mean it's fucking wrong.
Well, how else are you gonna say
peace, love, unity, and rave?
It still sounds terrible.
Oh, okay, whatever. If you guys know what the fucking plur is, leave it in the comments down below.
Yeah.
And make a fool of us.
And so it was actually funny because my friends were in Richmond, Almeida and Smith and his girlfriend Ariel, and she was like, I was like, oh, my friends are in Richmond, like, we're not really doing anything. You want to go just hang out with them for a little bit? And she was like, yeah, sure. And so we drove over there, and she's like, do you think it's weird if I take my beads in to make my beads, like to make my bracelets? And I was like, I mean, I don't think it's weird, but people will think it's weird. I'm just saying, I'm being honest with you. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I guess you have a point. I'm gonna take them. And I was like, okay. Like, I really don't care. Like, you do whatever you want.
She's really into raving.
It's not gonna make me feel any type of way. Like, I don't know, whatever. And so we met up with them, and then she went to use the restroom, and they're like, yo, man, what's up with Bead Girl? And I'm like, we're going to a rave later. She needs to make her bracelets right now. And they're like, all right, whatever. And so we kind of sit there, and like, her bead box gets fucking knocked over.
Oh, God.
All her shit goes everywhere. She's like, my beads! And so we're like fucking scooping up beads with a fucking dustpan and shit.
Where's the foxtail?
Yeah.
Oh,
And so she ends up getting them back, and we kind of dip out from there. And I think she was mad that we went and hung out with them, and which was, one of those things where like you think you and this girl are kind of just hanging out, but then you do something that she doesn't like, and she's all like, it was just supposed to be like a you and me day.
Yeah, but she said yes.
Yeah, exactly. But whatever, we go to the venue, and it's like in a real seedy part of Richmond, and you're just like, I don't think I
Seedy
should.
part?
Seedy? Like, sketchy?
Oh, okay.
Welcome to A Lot of Words with Lata.
That's a word?
That's a word, seedy.
Oh, that was like an Urban Dictionary type of word.
No, it's a real word.
No. Seedy? How do you spell that?
No!
Neho, no! Is that Mario?
No, it's from Letterkenny. Gotcha.
Oh. I don't like that. How do you spell seedy?
S-E-E-D-Y. Seedy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe. If I'm wrong, correct me. But it is a word. It's just like sketchy. Like,
okay.
a real, like, gritty sort of like... area. This place is where bad things grow. It's seedy.
Okay. Alright, continue on with your seedy.
And so the fucking... You just see... She puts on like her little rave thing, which was like these little booty shorts that she had, and like this tank top thing, and she had like a fucking neckerchief or handkerchief, and she had like all these beads on her. And she gave me one bead, like one bracelet. She's like, "You want me to make one for you?" I was like, "Sure, yeah, I'll take a bracelet." She's like, "What do you want it to say?" And I was like, "Just have it say like, get some." So she fucking gets some.
Yeah.
I kept that for a while actually. I used to hang on my fucking thing, my rearview mirror.
Ram. So cute.
And then I threw it away. And then we see like people just like rolling into this place. And I'm like, when do you want to go? Just let me know. And she's like, no, not yet. She's like hanging out, making beats. Like, I'm taking a nap. She wakes me up. She's like, all right, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. So we dip out. We go to the rave, and my friends text me and they're like, hey, like we're staying in town tonight, so if you guys want to just like room with us, we're getting an Airbnb like at this place. And I was like, hey, my friends are staying in town, like in case we're too tired later on to drive all the way back, because that was the idea. We'd drive there, hang out, go to the rave, drive back. We have somewhere to stay. And she's like, I'm not gonna want to stay. And I was like, oh, okay, we'll talk about it later. And she's like, okay. And then we get in there, and so you say it was like a whole racetrack and a fucking like big old thing.
But again, this is the biggest,
one
of the biggest
exactly.
raves in the United States.
Yeah, so I get to this rave, and it's like in a warehouse building.
Yeah.
Like the office area of a warehouse building.
Yeah.
It really honestly felt, from what I've read, what raves were like a long time ago. They just like found this building and set up in there.
Yeah.
But it was organized, obviously. So they had like a bar.
I've definitely been to those kind of
bathrooms and stuff. Yeah, and it was pretty cool. There was a lot of EDC's not really, or EDM's not my type of music. So I wasn't like.
I was in a phase. That was definitely a phase.
And then she was like, you just gotta let go and dance. And I was like, I don't know how to let go and dance. Like,
yeah. You doing backflips and shit?
I'm fucking stressed, high tense all the time.
Wavy, dude.
That's why I like listening to that type of music.
That's how you have to
fucking EDM does not make me wavy and mellow.
Yeah.
EDM
there's
like,
some, they have like those different, I guess, genres of EDM.
Sure, whatever.
Like trance, house.
I don't believe you.
Dubstep.
Dubstep
sounds like machines fucking. Yeah. Well, I was in a phase. Like in high school, I was definitely in a phase.
Okay.
And like a little bit after, like a year.
But then
after.
I realized. So then like people started coming up. They knew her. They're saying hi and stuff. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Just people from like her school that were also up there for that weekend or whatever.
Was she in the Navy?
No, she was at ODU.
Oh, okay.
And I had to drive back, so I didn't want to get drunk or anything. But I was like, all right, I need to get like a Red Bull and vodka or something, kind of just like
to kind of loosen you up,
loosen me up a little bit. And after I had that, I had to go pee a lot, so I was always going to the bathroom. But she was on the very outskirts, like she was small, so she didn't want to like get caught up in a mosh pit.
Yeah.
But after I had my drink and kind of got comfortable with the area and situation, I like let go, and I'm like looking at everybody around me. I'm like,
these guys don't give a fuck.
Yeah, these guys don't give a shit. Like you could be dancing any type of way you want, and they literally are just here to also dance. Like,
yeah, that's literally what it is.
that's kind of cool. So I kind of, after I got that mindset in, I was kind of even more like flippant with my fucking
Waviness.
emotions, yeah. And was dancing a little bit more. Like me and her were dancing together, and then we'd like dance separately, dance together, whatever. I pretty much stayed next to her the whole night. I wasn't trying to venture off too far.
Yeah, well, you went with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. We weren't like together.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh.
We were like fucking, but we weren't like boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
But I will remember, like, it was pretty cool. They moshed a couple times, and I was like, do I just go in? And she's like, yeah, you just go in. I'm like, I'm not going in. Fuck around and get punched in the face. And
yeah.
be like, what'd you do this week?
I feel like it's a different kind of moshing in raves and then other stuff.
Yeah, Sublime is definitely like thrash moshing, so people are like pushing and hitting each other. Yeah.
And shit.
But I'll never forget when the fucking compadre Bentley and Blunts, or Blunts and Bentleys, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
Like, so he's a DJ, obviously. I'm guessing he put on a song, and like halfway through the song, he kind of put it on a loop, maybe. But he was just like, open up the fucking pit, and like everybody.
Yeah.
And then he like comes into the center of the pit off stage.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
Huh? Yeah. So he comes into the center of the pit off stage, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Who's taking care of the turntables, man? Like, that's your whole job here. What are you doing? And like, he's like dancing to the music, and then he like, you can tell the beat's about to drop.
Yeah.
And he like puts his hand up, and he's like, and on the third count, I'm counting with my fingers, by the way.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. But he just puts them up. 1, 2, 3. And when he hits that third one, the beat drops, and everybody's just.
Oh my god, he was in the middle of it.
Collapses on him.
Oh my god.
That shit was fucking crazy. I was like, he's dead! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
They just fucking killed him!
Holy shit.
I can't.
Good thing there's just on fucking repeat.
Yeah. Play next!
Or it's on shuffle.
Play next!
Oh my god.
We gotta get everybody. So, but he was cool. He like went back on stage and was like,
yeah, that's crazy.
And so it kind of ended, and we stayed the whole time, and it was like 2 in the morning by the time it ended, and I was like, oh fuck, like are you sure you don't want to stay here for the night? And she's like, no, I want to go back home so I can wake up and do homework right away.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh, okay. So it was a Sunday.
Like, it was a Sunday?
It was a Saturday going into a Sunday.
Okay.
And so I drove us back home, and I'll tell you what, she was fucking real cool and being a trooper, because she could have easily just fallen asleep.
But she was like staying up.
And I would have been left to my own devices to keep me awake.
Yeah.
But she was like, do you want me to put some different music on? And I'm like, yeah, you need to put something else on. And we just literally rode the whole way back, like singing along to these songs.
Yeah.
Until we finally like rolled up to her house, and I was like, I don't know if this was already assumed, but I'm sleeping here. And she's like, yeah, you sleep here. So like, I took my fucking clothes off, I set my undies, and I went and laid down and like fell asleep
instantly.
Right away. It was like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and I woke up and she was like doing homework and had my clothes all washed and shit.
What?
Yeah, she like went to sleep for 2 hours and woke back up and started doing stuff.
What the fuck?
I passed out for like 6 hours, just like.
She washed your clothes and.
Yeah.
Wow, what a nice lassie.
Whatever clothes I wore to the concert or the rave the night before. So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That was my first rave experience.
Yeah.
There were some people who were like wearing like crazy
seedy?
Rave stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, they were seedy. Like, and they had the balls and the hoops and the fucking gloves
and shit. Yeah.
But I was just wearing like my shoes.
Yeah.
Like some Vans. And I wore these like Billabong shorts. And then I wore this shirt I don't even think I have anymore, that has Snoopy on it, like from the Peanuts.
Yeah.
And it says Cool Joe. Like on the Snoopy shirt, and he's wearing like glasses, and he's just like with fucking, what's the little bird's name?
Chester.
No, it's fucking
Woodstock.
Woodstock. Yeah.
Chester.
Woodstock on his shoulder. Yeah. And it's like a bunch of them all the way down. And people would be like, dude, cool shirt. And they're like, thanks, this is my first rave.
Yeah. That's the first thing you need to say.
How's it going?
Would you go back to another rave?
I'd have to go with the right people.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friends are really into going to festivals right now.
Yeah.
So I know they've gone to a lot of festivals, and they like talk about EDM and stuff like that. And I'm just like,
I feel like I'm gonna start steering towards like festivals, like Coachella kind of festivals.
yeah,
Not
like just music festivals.
yeah, not
EDCs,
not EDM type stuff.
Yeah.
Because I really want to go to Coachella, but I want to talk about the first concert, or not the first concert, but a concert that I went to. That's not a rave or a festival. I went to a Wiz Khalifa concert.
Oh.
Yeah.
More like a Wiz Puff Khalifa concert, am I right?
No, I don't get it. Explain.
Dude, he smoked cigarettes on stage.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of cigarettes there. And yeah, I went with my ex in high school, and every time like he sang a song, like he would say, "Like what up?" and like like you would think you go to a festival and everybody would like get searched and all this kind of stuff, or like a concert.
Yeah.
To not have contraband.
Paraphernalia.
Like that. Yeah. And everybody, everywhere is fucking smoking weed. I'm just like, oh my god. And like, there was like lasers in his show. Like, it was input into the show.
Yeah.
And
so
like,
people are just lighting their blunts off the lasers?
The smoke was so thick that the lasers were so trippy.
Yeah.
And like, in the middle of his show, he like went on this like part of the floor which started rising up. And everybody was just like, "Oh my god!" Like,
oh, so it was a good show too.
Yeah. It was great. This was like junior, senior year.
Okay.
So it was just like it was nuts. Like me and my girl, like we didn't drink, but we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. That was I can't really remember who else was there.
As long as you remember you and your girl.
Yeah, I know Wiz Khalifa was there though, for sure.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I've never been to like a rap show before, but I've always wondered how they like step their game up because they don't have like an instrument that they play or anything, so they have to do something on stage. That,
a lot of rappers or like singers, R&B singers, they bring out like a band. Like they have a set of drummers or a drummer there or like guitarists and stuff like that. They actually like play the beats and stuff like that for their own songs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of them do. So it's still live music.
Yeah.
But somebody was talking to me about, I don't understand why at like hip hop concerts they have their music playing in the background and they're just like singing over it. I don't understand why they do that. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like when I went to a concert, like I didn't hear anything like that. Like they were all doing their shit live.
I think it just depends on who you go to see.
Exactly.
Because Lil Dicky says something about that in one of his albums.
Yeah.
Or like Hannibal Buress is featured on the album.
Okay.
And he's like, and what's all with all these rappers rapping over their own raps?
Yeah.
Like, just play the beat and rap over that.
Exactly.
Don't play your song and then rap over the song.
Exactly. It's like they didn't make an instrumental for their own song.
Yeah.
And they're about to perform it, you know?
Maybe those are all those little Yachty verts and
yeah, it was XX
Technochiland and shit.
Yeah. I don't know his name. XX Tenacious D?
I told you, Technochiland.
Is it?
No, that's from fucking
Letterkenny?
Ancient Civilization.
Oh.
Dude, you watch Letterkenny? Do you guys watch Letterkenny? Leave it in the comments below if you watch Letterkenny.
Please don't.
Do it.
Do it.
Pitter patter. You gotta watch the show.
I'm not going to. Man, that was one of my first concerts I went to.
So I guess his is done up a little bit better than as far as having a live band and stage effects and like lasers and shit to get the crowd going.
Man, I can't. But it was like gangsters there though.
Yeah.
Like fucking huge ass fucking cholos and fucking.
And you're like, hey,
black
what's up,
dudes.
guys?
Yeah, I'm just like my girl was like 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
And I was like 5'3", so I'm still the same height. And like, we're just walking around. These big dudes are big people, and we're just like, oh, excuse me, like.
Were they nice?
Yeah, I mean, we're all there to enjoy Wiz Khalifa.
My bad, little man. Where's your mom at? Whose kid is this?
It's funny because I'm still the same height, and I still look the same. Just a little chunkier.
Aw, that's okay.
A little bit.
I went to a couple Badfish concerts, which was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I went
to the moon in 1969. What's wrong with that face? What? Why? What? Oh god, he's
I can't do it
earthbending.
while I'm sitting.
You can't earthbend. Ow. Pendeja.
Ow.
Did you just hit the fucking mic?
No.
Dude, what's your deal? Now the listeners are gonna hear that.
It's gonna be part of our je ne sais quoi. I don't know what that means, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't want to ask.
so I went to
Bradfish.
in 1969. And
1970.
it was a cool show, and they were a Sublime cover band, so it was fun to like listen to the songs that I really like get played live, at least.
Yeah.
And they do a really good job of, you know, keeping it all the same, so to speak. They did the Mosh Pit
So Badfish is just a cover band of Sublime.
yeah, because Sublime's lead singer is dead. So obviously they can't have their own shows. But they're so like they're what you would say is a premier cover band, because they like hang out with and have met the the two existing members of Sublime, which are the drummer and the bassist.
Oh, okay.
So like they've like played music with them, and so
So they're like good quality.
yeah,
cover
they're like
band. You said
the premium cover band.
Unleaded.
Gasoline
bars.
So I saw them, and they were pretty cool. They had a really good show. That was pretty fun. Actually, the first show I went to them for them, my girlfriend had broke up with me at that point.
Aww,
and like
Ram.
That's alright. This girl, and this is still at the Norva. The only concerts I've been to besides that rave have been at the Norva.
Oh really?
That's the only venue I know.
Oh.
And so this girl was like in front of me, and she was like backing up on me, and I like just kept on backing up, like, excuse me, miss,
Yeah.
my personal bubble. And she like kept on looking back, like giving me a like side eye, and like in my head I'm like, is she asking me to like,
Is this how you do this?
am I supposed to grab her hips or like hold her hand or like pull her in or something? I don't know, but I'm just gonna keep slowly backing up.
Oh my god.
So I mean, obviously I didn't back up too far, but like she was just kind of standing really closely in front of me, and I didn't do anything.
Wow.
I didn't know what to do.
And then I finally graduated out of middle school.
Yeah. And so I told my friend Erin about it after. She's like, dude, that girl was trying to like dance with you the whole time. And I was like, I don't know. I was just trying to listen to music. Like,
Oh my god.
hands free over here, boys.
I'm not gonna lie. When I go to concerts, I'm like, I don't have that like mentality. I'm gonna go fucking dance with these chicks.
Yeah.
I really like to just listen to the
Listen
music.
to the music, yeah.
It's
And
kind
then,
of sad, but whatever.
I went to the Neighborhood. You ever heard of them?
Like,
The Sweater Weather song?
oh no.
Then the holes of my sweater. Oh.
Hooked on a feeling.
No.
Dun, 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 dun.
But that was an absolutely terrible show to go to for me,
Oh, okay.
because
No one was going into your bubble.
no, I was there with two girls, and they were just there to like watch the band play. Like they're like, oh come, one of the girls was like, come to the show with me and my friend, and I was like, all right, sure. And they went from like these 23 and 24-year-old girls to like 16-year-olds,
Like,
and they're like,
oh
my gosh, fucking Bradley, I fucking love you. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so it's them there, but then all surrounding us is like fucking 16 and 15-year-olds.
So they were like really young.
Yeah.
Like a young crowd watching them.
Yeah, and I was like,
The Neighborhood is what? Like,
they're like alternative,
why are there so many young people there?
because young people listen to alternative music. But yeah, they're like, oh my, like they'd walk out on stage and they'd be like, ah! But the band who opened for them was really cool.
Yeah.
It was just like this dude who played the bass. Like they didn't even sing. They were just playing music up there,
Oh.
and they were fucking tight. Like
Yeah.
they were just fucking getting it down on bass. And the dude, they're from LA.
Oh.
The dude who's playing drums was just like smashing it on the drums, just going fucking crazy. And I was like, bring the other guys back on. You guys suck.
Really?
Yeah. And
Was the performance bad or what? Like,
no, it just wasn't my type of music.
Oh,
Like I had
okay.
listened to their album
like prior to going?
like prior to going to try and get into it. I was like, yeah, they sound fine, but it just wasn't really vibing with me.
Yeah.
So I was just like, well, like it's whatever. And then he like threw out his fucking song sheet that he had in front of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
And he threw it out, and these girls went fucking crazy for this like song sheet that he threw. Oh my god! And then they were like shouting for an encore, and they like flicked all the house lights on and just started taking all the equipment off the stage. And I was like, you motherfuckers aren't getting an encore. That's the damn shit. That was, yeah. And then I like went outside with the girls, and they're like, "Did you like the show?" I was like, "It's fucking whatever." Like,
These girls were in the Navy?
yeah, they were in the Navy. I was like, "It was fine." Like, I probably, if I could go back in time and you asked me, I'd probably say no.
So
And they're like, "What?"
I've been to a concert where it was like a whole bunch of like kids there. It was I think it was like a
One Direction.
no, it was 18 and over. Well, close. Do you know, was it Cake?
Yeah.
Right? I can't remember which Jonas Brother.
Huh?
Is that a Jonas Brother?
Cake?
Yeah. Cake.
The band Cake.
Yeah.
I don't think the band Cake has a Jonas Brother.
Or a One Direction guy.
Fucking Harry Styles.
The Cake, Body, Ocean. Is it?
I don't know that
Is that the
song.
band?
No. Cake is a band that's like fucking. He's going the distance.
No.
He's going for
So
speed.
I can't remember. No.
He's all alone in the time of need.
No, definitely not that.
Alright.
So it was a band that had either a Jonas Brother or a fucking One Direction.
One Direction fella in it. Huh?
Yeah, as their lead singer, and it was just like their band. But this was with my most recent girl in Chicago in the House of Blues.
Yeah.
She got these free tickets for them and for Neo. Neo was there for free. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
So she took you, obviously.
yeah. And when I got there, there was no age limit. So I think it was like 18.
Yeah.
So it was like a whole bunch of kids there, and they were like stupid excited for that band.
For Cake.
Yeah,
Whatever it is.
Yeah. But then when Neo came out, like I felt like nobody knew who the fuck Neo was, because they were like young kids.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Neo like popped off in the fucking early 2000s.
Yeah. So they're like losing their mind for this guy, and then he was like, "Oh, it's a good crowd tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get some!" And everybody's like,
Bring them back out here.
"Who's this yo-yo?"
But I was fucking loving it.
Yeah.
Because my girl knew that I love fucking Neo. Neo's the fucking shit.
You heard that here, Neo.
Yeah.
Too brown and down thinks you're the shit.
Yeah. That means poop.
You need to make.
What's that?
Never mind. You'll get it.
What?
Go ahead.
So,
Yeah, so-
I was fuck you. I was definitely fucking vibing in that fucking concert. And it was like sponsored by Pop-Tart.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it
So
was-
you got free Pop-Tart snacks?
There was Pop-Tarts and there was like
No, there wasn't.
beer cozies that had Pop-Tarts on it, like
Really?
a Pop-Tart label on it. Yeah, it was just like everything was Pop-Tart.
That's so weird.
Yeah. And it was in the House of Blues.
Yeah.
In Chicago. But I mean, I definitely drank a lot. It was fun.
Yeah.
But it was a very interesting concert. It was
Your girl came to visit you from California?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a very interesting.
And she won those tickets to the House of Blues in Chicago before coming to visit you?
What's up?
She won those tickets before coming to visit you?
It wasn't even one. Oh well, I guess so. Yeah, she just signed up for it. Before, yeah, because she like when she visits, she like looks up like events that are happening.
Oh, okay.
And it was a surprise. So yeah,
Nice.
that was one of the weirdest concerts I went to, just because of the crowd that
The
was
little
there.
kids. I went to. You know who Tom Morello is?
Yeah.
You do?
No.
Dude, stop doing that.
What? I don't know what that means. Ow.
Tom Morello is the.
You want me to finish what you were trying to say?
No, I'm leaving. It's
Oh.
like Dora the Explorer.
Oh, okay.
Like, Tom Morello is the. Good job.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, he's the guitarist for Rage Against the Machine.
Oh! Guitar
Guitar
Hero song.
Yeah. Killing in the name of. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna know.
So, but he's so he had like his own little album come out where he was like making his own music, but it was just music. Like there was no real vocals on it or anything. And so we go to the. I see he's just playing.
He's just playing.
He's just like it's just like Tom Morello.
Yeah.
Which his name is big enough that people will just come out just to see Tom Morello play the guitar. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so I was supposed to take my most recent girlfriend, Paul. Or Molly. So, real quick disclaimer: her name's Molly Paul. I'm not dating a guy named Paul and calling him my girlfriend.
Yeah, okay.
And then there's some girlfriend I have named Molly.
Yeah, okay.
Her full name is Molly Paul. Anyways.
Yeah, okay.
So she was supposed to come with me, but she wasn't feeling very good. So again, I was like, "Well, I'm gonna go to this concert alone."
Anyways, yeah. It was in Norva.
It was at the Norva, yeah. And so you kind of get in there, and I went to the Chili's before, and like. Drank like 5 beers.
At the mall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't open yet. And then like Blue Moon at the Norva is like fucking
expensive as
$7 or $8, and Blue Moon at Chili's was like $4.
Yeah.
So I got loaded on Blue Moon, and then I didn't drink for the rest of the night. While I was there, I just like skimmed off those. And then I get in there and it's kind of dead, and you just kind of see this like box in the middle of the floor, and you're like, I wonder what the fuck's that for. And then people start kind of coming in, and the show finally starts, and it's Tom Morello, and Rage Against the Machine is very like politically driven, like political message driven band.
Okay.
So by proxy, so is he. So he has like these different kind of foundations you can sort of look into, like children in Africa or children in South America,
really?
type stuff, like pamphlets basically that he's had set up so you can learn more information about these organizations.
Wow.
Yeah. And I can't remember, my belt keeps coming undone.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can't remember the band who opened for him, but they were fucking awesome. Like,
yeah?
They were, I would say, it was like going to a rock show like you see in the movies.
Really?
Yeah, where they're like fucking jamming.
Killing it.
Like, yeah.
And they're like performing it too.
The dude like hopped up on the drum set and like jumped off the drum set and was like, landed in an alien position and just started shredding his solo. And the chick is like the lead singer and also another guitarist, and she's just like wearing this fucking like all leather jacket and like takes it off halfway through. She was super hot and just like
she was super hot.
Also shredding the guitar.
She took it off because she was hot, or she is hot?
Both.
Oh, okay.
You're like, oh, she's cute, and then she took off her jacket and you're like, that girl's hot.
The temperature's hot in here.
Yeah, that girl must be a little toasty hot.
Yeah. Tostito hot.
And so they were really good. Actually, they really got the crowd like primed up and ready to go for Tom to come out. Good old Tom.
Yeah.
To come out.
The guy from MySpace.
And they're all like, "You're gonna love his show. It's so good. We've seen it this whole time. Like we rewatch it every night. We play, and it's fucking awesome." Blah blah blah. And so everybody's pretty amped. And then like all the house lights go out after they leave, and they like clear the stage of all their shit.
Yeah.
Because it's just him up there fucking shredding. And so the screen comes down, and then a video gets played, and like the video's like, "How would you feel, bro?" Like some fucking politically charged V for Vendetta type message on the screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's like, "Welcome now to the whatever the name of the show is, I forget." And then you just see like, I'm like up at the front because I got there super early.
Yeah.
And you just see behind you like, choo-choo. And you look behind you, and it's fucking Tom Morello on those boxes that I saw at the beginning of the story.
Yeah.
He's like standing on the boxes with his fucking signature Wheat Arm the Homeless guitar, which is the one that he has in Guitar Hero.
Okay.
In the center of the crowd though.
Yeah.
So he like
he's not even on the stage.
No, he like snuck through everybody with his guitar and like stepped up there, and the house lights came on, or the lights under him came on, and he was just like with a bandana and some glasses, just looking at everybody, and everybody's still in awe, like, "Yo, what the fuck? How did he get there? Oh my god!" And then he just fucking starts jamming right there in front of everybody, like literally as near as you are to me.
Yeah.
It was like how close he was.
To not you, to the people in the back.
No, I fucking ran up to.
Oh, you ran?
Yeah. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
And just fucking jammed out. So I remember I was talking about the phone earlier, the phone thing, people bringing out their phones.
Yeah.
So that's what happened when he like fucking awesome moment, big reveal of the like star of the show, whatever. and the first thing you see, like out of the corner of your eye, is like
Phone.
So if somebody did want to take a picture, like it'd be ruined by all these phones.
Yeah.
Like
In the way.
in the way. Oops. But either way, like he finishes his little ditty right there.
Okay.
What are we at? Never mind. He finishes his little ditty and he like comes onto the stage and everybody's just like blown away by his entrance, and so the crowd is like super hyped now, and he just starts going in. He plays like some songs from the album, but of course like everybody's there and he knows this. Everybody's there to hear him play songs from Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because he didn't need a band, because he would just play the guitar part and the crowd would sing all the vocals.
Ah.
So like
that's awesome.
Just he needed to be up there and like we took care of the rest.
Yeah.
It was fucking.
You did the drums?
Yeah, I was in the back. Fucking. Give me a mic.
Yo, Tom.
Fucking asshole. Yeah. So that was pretty sweet. And then he played some sad song that he wrote himself, and he like got a acoustic guitar out there.
What the fuck? Are you alright?
No, man, I'm tired too. He got an acoustic guitar out there.
Yeah.
And played this really sad song, and he was like, if I could get total silence for this one song, I promise you heavy metal bangers for the rest of the fucking night. And everybody was like, woo! And there was one dude at the very end of the song who was like, woo! And we're all like, shut up! And he was like, close enough. Just fucking started going back into it. And we were all losing our damn minds. And then his last song he played was Killing in the Name Of, which is like arguably one of their most popular songs. But he was like,
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah. And he was like, Norfolk, are you with me? And we're all like, yeah. And he's like, I said, Norfolk, are you with me? Yeah. Really? Because I don't see you up here on the fucking stage.
What?
And so everybody like fucking rushed the stage and got up there with him as he fucking like jammed out to Killing in the Name Of.
What?
Yeah. And so that was pretty cool too. A showman for sure.
That's crazy. No one punched him or anything?
Fuck no. What the fuck?
What?
If somebody punched them, they definitely get their ass whooped by like everybody else that'd be around them.
But dude, imagine being the guy that punched him.
Imagine being dead after that.
I'm just kidding, Tom. I don't have anything against you.
So yeah, that was pretty fun.
You remember a lot of your concerts, because I feel like I'm just too fucked up when I go to concerts or festivals.
I see. I wasn't fucked up for that. I was like nice.
Oh
and
yeah,
tipsy.
you were.
I was nice and tipsy. So
Yeah.
I was just jamming. There was like moshing for that one. That was like hardcore moshing.
And he was just playing the guitar.
Yeah, just playing the guitar, and people are singing.
That's crazy. Man, I go to like these R&B concerts and stuff.
Everybody's just like smoking cigars.
I even went to I don't know if you know who Alex Oyono is.
I've heard of the name Alex before.
Nice. So he makes YouTube videos.
Of course he does.
And does covers.
Is he Filipino?
No, he's like from New Zealand.
Okay.
Or some shit like that. He like makes covers and mashups and stuff like that of all these like popular songs, and he made his own music. So he had a concert in Chicago.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like a little show. And my girl at the time, also, when she came out, got me tickets for that.
Nice.
Yeah, for my birthday. And yeah, we watched him. It was like, I knew the songs he covered. I didn't know any of the songs he like made himself.
Were
Yeah.
they good songs at least?
Sure.
Did you enjoy listening to? Did you enjoy the concert?
I did enjoy the concert because they would sing like a lot of the songs that I knew.
Okay.
But I just didn't know any of his songs. I couldn't even remember who came out. I'm really bad at this at remembering things.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I was gonna
figure it out.
So before I left to the Navy, I actually went to an EDM festival and a concert, a rap concert.
Who was rapping? Lata?
J. Cole
Oh.
and Big Sean.
Oh, that's cool.
And I can't remember the ones before because I got super trashed.
How was J. Cole's show?
He He was good. I just wasn't expecting him. Like when I saw him, he was at that phase where he just kind of looked like a homeless dude.
Yeah.
Like he had like his hair was just outgrown and everything. Like no, he wasn't like cleaned up in any way.
Yeah.
He just looked like a normal dude.
I think that was a good phase for him.
Yeah, I agree. But we were like in the nosebleeds for that. But regardless, this was like in celebration of me leaving. You know.
Finally, he's fucking gone. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was in San Diego, so like we stayed at my buddy's, his girl's sorority house. So we were just chilling there.
Is that allowed?
I guess it was like.
It was in San Diego State, or was it like
SDSU?
Yeah, San Diego State University.
So it was.
That's the party school.
It was like one of the houses that they like would meet up at. It's not like the main sorority house. So we stayed there. We drank a fuck ton there, and then we left to go there. And I was just already almost blacked out. Like it was bad. Like we were fucked up.
Yeah.
And all I remember is Big Sean performing and J. Cole. And that was really it. Like, yeah, I don't know. It was insane. We had a lot of Jameson that night, that's for sure. And for that EDM festival that was also in San Diego, we stayed at like this very seedy motel.
Good job.
And it was like the last exit before you like cross the border.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is this like out in the desert or something?
No, it was like right. It was in San Diego. It was like I think it was Tijuana.
Whoa.
Whatever when you like exit to Mexico, like that's like the main city there. And we went to the festival. It was like in a warehouse. Well, no, it was at a. It was kind of like a. I don't want to say like Staples, but it was something similar to that.
Yeah.
It was in San Diego, and it was crazy. People like we were walking to like the front, and you just see like on the bleachers like fucking everybody was like dancing on each other. Like the lights were so bright because it was like strobing.
Yeah.
And you just see like people like grinding on each other like on the bleachers. You're just like, oh my god, like.
I can't wait till I'm 23.
Where are all your parents at? You know, like it was ridiculous. And a lot of the festivals, like a lot of the EDM festivals, like it was heavily populated with Asians because it was in California, and a lot of Asian people like to go to raves and stuff. So, yeah, San Diego. I think I went to another EDM festival as well there. But yeah, that just sparked in my mind. I have like a small list of the places I went to that I can remember.
I don't think. I mean, I like going to live music at shows. I used to go to this, or like at venues in general, like Hot Tuna. You been there? They always had live music playing. I used to go to this Night Owl. The Night Owl, it's in Fullerton. They used to have like a fucking open mic night on Tuesdays. And so I used to go to that with my friends all the time, really. And all you had to do was like to get admission to the open mic was to buy something there.
Oh, okay.
So me and my friends got there, like we had nothing else. Me and my friend had nothing else to do, and this is when I couldn't like rub two nickels together. So I had $1.75 was like how much a coffee would cost, and I had like $3. And so the dude like kept on coming up to us like, "Hey, you guys want anything? You guys want anything?" And then finally like a manager came up to us like, "Do you guys want anything?" And we're like, yeah, we'll get something. We're just trying to wait to order until after like the night kind of carried on.
Yeah, so it didn't seem like you weren't buying anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But eventually we finally like ordered from him, we got our coffee and we hung out. And those shows were usually pretty good. We like some of our friends would go play there. There's this one dude who's like a chubbier guy, a chubby Filipino guy actually. He had a song, or he had a guitar, and he went up and he would just be like, this song is entitled I'm Fat.
No way.
It's so funny. It was one of my more favorite songs that was played there because it was just hilarious. Like, I can't even remember how it goes honestly, but it was just a real funny song.
Mandatory protection training will be held on the Mystics at 1500.
Mandatory what?
Respiratory training.
Do we have to go to that?
I think today is operations.
Nice.
But they said that if you can, anybody can go in. Hopefully.
Oh. Wow. Thanks.
Dude, road work ahead. I sure hope it does.
But besides that,
you don't even have the list of the places that you went to, the concerts and stuff, huh?
huh?
You don't have your list.
I pretty much named them all.
Oh, did you?
I saw Badfish twice at the same place, so.
You really like them, huh?
I like listening to Sublime music. This is true.
I have to go and see them one day. I feel like I haven't been to.
They play at the Norville like twice a year.
Are they from here?
I think they're just like the East Coast in general. They play like up and down the East Coast.
Okay.
I
For a West Coast band, that's pretty cool.
I will say that we went there. The second show I went to, the like drummer's son came out on stage, and everybody just like started cheering for him.
Yeah.
And he was probably like 3, and he came out with like the big headphones on because he's a kid, so they don't want to damage his hearing.
Yeah.
And he like sat down in a chair, and his dad gave him the drumsticks, and he just started like kind of like banging on stuff.
Yeah.
And the fucking crowd went wild for him. And
really?
Yeah, I was imagining how cool that must have felt as like a 3 or 4-year-old, even a 4-year-old. So
Yeah,
like,
even a 5-year-old maybe.
even if I was 18 and that happened. But just for a kid to go out there and like bang the drums and have a whole crowd like erupt in cheers for you,
Yeah.
that must have been pretty cool.
You have to carry on the legacy, son.
Yeah. I always imagine like this kid, he was just gonna get up there and just like
Start fucking going crazy.
Yeah. And just,
Dude, you were the drums
oh my god.
for Tom. I'm just gonna name some of the places,
Thanks,
some of the
Tom.
other things I've been to. So Spring Awakening in Chicago.
I've heard of that.
That was a festival I went to. I think DJ Khaled was there. Or Snake.
We the best. That guy.
Maybe it was Snake. But I don't think he said.
Snake.
And
I'm
there
a
was-
sneaky snake.
There was another festival called Hard Summer. It was a music festival
I heard of Hard Summer.
in LA. And I saw DJ Snake there. I remember one time when like he was playing one of his famous like mixes
Yeah.
and the fucking flamethrower shot out and then it started raining like perfectly on point with his music and I was like, whoa!
Who are you fucking?
Yeah. But Hard Summer was a great festival.
Were you
I
ever
enjoyed it a lot.
interested in going to something in the water?
I actually really wanted to go,
Yeah.
but I think we were underway when the tickets came out,
So yeah.
and when we got back, it was that weekend,
Yeah.
like that Saturday, Sunday, or
My
Friday.
friend ended up. He wanted us all to go to Lollapalooza with him, but he's the only one who
I wanted to go. Really
woke
bad
up
too.
early enough to get tickets online.
Yeah.
And the rest of us were like, "Oh, did you get your tickets?" And he's like, "Yeah, did you guys?" And we're like, "No." Not that we didn't like him or anything. We were just all sleeping. Did these
Yeah.
come
Yeah, but don't.
out? So he ended up just going by himself, and he said he hung out with like these Swedish people
Nice.
who were like visiting to go to Lollapalooza.
Nice.
That was pretty
Lollapalooza
cool.
is a big festival.
Yeah.
I also saw. I actually wanted to go to Lollapalooza, but never had the chance to. I was on duty, I think, that day, and I wasn't like trying to go out after a duty day.
Yeah.
I saw Chris Brown actually here in Virginia, and that was amazing.
Was it?
Yeah, because he's like a dancer. He's like a
He
performer.
dances and sings.
Yeah, so he was like floating and dancing with like wires, obviously, or just floating. Maybe I don't know.
He flew?
Maybe he's like an airbender.
Dude, this guy's... Wait, hold on. This guy's been watching way too much Avatar. More than any person should. That being said, we've been earthbending and... just pretty much earthbending each other. Which, you may be wondering, what do you mean earthbending? We just hit each other really hard. But it kind of looks like we're just earthbending.
like we go into a stance and we like slowly do our moves and then we shove each other.
Yeah.
Really hard.
And so... maybe some of you guys are thinking, aren't you guys like 25 and 26? Yeah, but Avatar came out when I was in 2nd grade. So
Yeah.
take that. Fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all. All y'all. Yeah, Chris Brown was amazing. I like knew almost every single song. Singing the whole time.
Were you dancing out in the crowd too?
No, it was one of those kind of concerts where it was like Staples, where it was like all seated.
Oh, okay.
But we were all like everybody was like dancing around us too. Like they were just jamming out
yeah,
in their seats and stuff like that.
Going to a concert's a cool type of thing where you kind of see everybody let go and everybody really just wants to be there and like go there to have a good time.
Enjoy the music and shit like that. Yeah, I talked about this before. I really want to go to Coachella because like I always hear like the crowd there and just how like everybody, I don't know, what is it called? What are the words?
Integrates, comes together.
The vibe.
Oh,
dude, they be vibing out there.
Vibing? Just Animal
Crossing it up. But yeah, like everybody is just like really chill over there, and a lot of people go. Like there would be like headliners like you wouldn't even expect to be there anymore.
Yeah, I know they got a big cast over there.
And a lot of guest appearances come up too. Like just randomly, like with random artists. Like I think Justin Bieber came out one time. He wasn't even supposed to like perform or anything. He just showed up. I think Tenacious D even popped up one time. So it's just like, I think Coachella is just like one of those like you don't really know what's gonna happen. Like you just gotta go.
Las Vegas, right?
No, it's in San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah. There's also I think the Burning Man.
Yeah.
I heard
that's
that
a pretty old one. That's a really old music festival.
I heard that one's really fun too. But I definitely want to go to festivals and things like that again. Like I don't think I've been to a festival in a while.
Sometimes I feel like music festivals are sort of a new thing, but then I think about it, and I know they're not.
Yeah, like the Burning Man, like how you just said. Like it's been
out for
that
a long
time.
And Woodstock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the Burning.
They had like a documentary about Woodstock.
Yeah, you seen that one?
Yeah.
I also saw that one. For the whole 4-day event at Woodstock, one person died.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
There was only one person. He got ran over by a tractor that he was sleeping under.
Fuck.
Yeah. But that was like over 1 million people there.
Yeah.
So maybe not 1 million, but there was a lot.
Maybe like a good jabillion?
Yeah, a good jabillion. A guesterchillion.
What?
Haley Steinfeld.
Oh yeah, Haley Steinfeld. If you're listening to this again.
Now that we're a little bit more popular.
I love you so much.
Oh my god.
Wait, shut up. No, I didn't say that. Keeping my cool. I love you so much.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Real quick, Verhagen asked me a good question the other day.
What?
Verhagen is Horchata Mama.
Yeah.
She's asking me what subscriptions do I feel like I'm gonna keep upon return. I kind of just want
to like Netflix and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
I saw your list.
What new ones am I gonna
obtain?
Acquire? What do you think?
I'm a big Netflix kind of guy.
Yeah.
But I don't pay for it. T-Mobile pays for it.
Okay.
Like I have like a family plan where Netflix is covered
in T-Mobile.
Yeah. So obviously I'm gonna keep that. There's nothing really. I think there's some. What is it fucking called? FX? I don't know. I don't.
Like the station or the fucking channel?
No. Yeah, the channel. I think. There's like a sci-fi. Not sci-fi though. I don't know. I don't know why you're asking me. Netflix. I'm gonna keep Netflix for sure. Because there's a lot of shows that I've been watching that's Netflix original.
Yeah.
That I still want to continue to watch. You know. And a lot of the stuff that I've been watching or I want to watch, I already have it in my hard drive as well. So
true.
There's not a lot of stuff
have a plethora of hard drive. Mm-hmm. Stowe was telling me he has a 25 terabyte hard drive down in his stateroom.
Cool story, bro.
And I was like, what the fuck? Why do you have such a big one? It's usually in my RV.
Yeah.
But nobody's gonna be driving the RV, so I just took it here. Alright.
That's fucking massive.
Yeah.
But what are you thinking about?
Well,
this is very not on topic of the
sorry.
festivals and stuff.
I was kind of done with festivals.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Were you?
Yeah, me too. This guy's deal.
It's because I'm too brown and down. Well, I got my Netflix that I share. Rather, I pay for it. My sister and my friend use.
Yeah.
And then
Disney Plus.
I have my Disney Plus
Yeah.
that I was getting for free for a year from Verizon.
And then you went on deployment.
Yeah. And so now I'm probably gonna have to re-up on that, whenever that is. But I think what I'm gonna end up doing is getting like the full Disney Plus package,
Yeah.
where you get Disney Plus, Hulu, and like ESPN
Dude.
Now
Jinx.
or whatever. You owe me a Coke.
No, you owe me your fucking subscription.
What?
Yeah.
You already have my Disney Plus subscription,
Alright,
you
well then.
motherfucker.
You owe me more.
Matter of fact, since you have my Disney Plus subscription, what subscription are you gonna let me mooch off of?
So what else you gonna get?
Really, the only thing I could think of was I probably will not re-up my Amazon Prime.
Really?
I just don't order stuff offline a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I will, but like with shipping nowadays, 2-day shipping is very convenient, obviously, but like I can wait 4 days as opposed to 2.
Yeah. I guess.
And even like a lot of times, 2-day shipping is part of Prime, but some things ship
In 2 days.
in like 2-3 days anyways.
But I think you have to keep in mind though that we're still with this coronavirus thing. So technically still technically you're not supposed to be going out shopping and all that kind of stuff besides like groceries and things like that, right?
Yeah, but again,
Fuck the police!
it's not like I go out shopping besides for groceries a lot anyways.
Okay. I mean, so like there's with Amazon Prime, because they also has the videos.
They have the
movies
videos
and
in
shit.
the, yeah.
So I also have some shows that I actually watch on there that are
I don't really
strictly
have anything that I'm like on, you know what I mean?
on.
That I'm like actively watching. I mean, I might fuck around on Amazon for a little bit. I will say their selection is a lot better than what it was like a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's not even that good still, but
It's better.
yeah.
I was telling somebody, Amazon really gets you because you search for a movie that you want to watch, and it comes up, and you can rent it, but you can't just stream it. And so you're like, well, it's only $2. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just rent it. Or there's those people who are like, oh, I'll just buy it. Like, I'm always gonna have my Amazon account.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
And then that's how Amazon fucking gets it right there.
But I stop first and then I look at something else first before I buy it.
So it'll probably be not Amazon,
Like
but
Ready
I'll
Player One I bought.
re-up my Spotify,
Yeah.
and that'll be it, really.
Yeah. Spotify too from you. Actually, Spotify, I don't even pay for Spotify.
Who pays for your Spotify?
My ex.
What?
Dude.
Still?
Dude, what? Is that a problem?
Yeah, that's weird.
We're friends.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think just Netflix and Spotify is the things I'm gonna still be using a lot.
Yeah, since you'll have my Disney Plus.
But I mean, there's really nothing in Disney Plus. Maybe Star Wars, Clone Wars.
Mando.
I guess yeah. Mando.
You don't just sit there watching Disney movies?
No.
There's some like broadcasting shows like on
Community's
ABC.
on now on Netflix, so I'll be fucking watching the fuck out of that.
Yeah. There's some broadcasting shows from like ABC and CBS and NBC that are on Hulu, so that's why I kind of want to get the Hulu with the Disney Plus. That way I can just whatever have all three.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't even think about that. Like I don't. After not having any subscriptions at all, like I feel like there's just no need to pay extra anymore.
But that's only because you can't use them right now.
Yeah, I know. But like when I go back, I don't know if I'm gonna pay for a fucking Xbox game, whatever thing it is from Microsoft, so I can play it on the computer.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Game Pass. Because I was paying $15, and I actually forgot to unsubscribe to that when we went on deployment. So I was paying $15
a month,
and then somebody used my card, and it was like fraud and stuff like that. So they disabled that card.
Nice.
So now I don't have to pay for that.
Take that.
Take that.
I think
Microsoft.
my PS4 subscription ran out, but again I was
Got
like,
re-up.
huh?
Did it re-up again?
No.
Oh, okay.
I like felt like I didn't need it because had my computer anyways.
Yeah.
You get the free internet connection there.
Yeah, I don't play it on my PlayStation anymore. I just play story stuff on my PlayStation.
Yeah. The only other thing I want to subscribe to, that you heard me, subscribes to, was
Idiots.
the one of those like clothing services.
You got something new every like
Yeah.
a week or a month or something like that.
Try and diversify my
Interesting.
wardrobe portfolio.
That's actually a good idea, but not for me.
Yeah, that's fine. You already dress so cool.
No, so I think I'm planning when I get back, since I haven't been using a lot of stuff, I'm gonna
Downsize.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Exactly. I didn't even say it. You said it, and I, whatever.
We finish each other's
Dicks.
dude. No.
But yeah, like I don't think. Safety. I bought a whole bunch. Dude, this is your chair. I bought all the clothes that I brought with me for deployment, for like civilian clothes. I separated with all the clothes that I was gonna send home to the Philippines.
Okay.
So all that stuff I haven't gotten to send yet, but I was gonna box it up when I get back.
I didn't even think about that. That was like a
normal thing.
Like that's a thing that you think about.
Yeah, I talked about it, and dude, you didn't listen to the playback? What a dick. But like anytime like people leave and stuff like that, and they're like, I don't want this shit. Like I would take it because it would be free, and I'll be like, hey mom, I'm gonna send you a box. Like there's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff in there. And then she sends like the whole box to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Because you have to go to like a Filipino store and they send it off as well. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So where do you send? You sending that back home then? Your box?
Yeah. Either I send it back home now or I'm just gonna bring it with me when I.
No wonder that's how all those fucking Filipinos are dressing all fresh out there.
Dude, they call it balikbayan boxes. So it's like it's like a big ass fucking box. Like you could fit in it.
Yeah.
And that's how I got to America. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm thinking about downsizing a lot of stuff. Like I don't need to buy any more new shoes or anything like that.
Yeah. You have a lot of shoes.
Like a lot of clothing things, I don't need to buy
like
any
a lot
extra
of
stuff.
shoes.
That's not a lot.
That's a lot.
Whatever. Yeah, I'm not trying to spend too much more. I'm not trying to spend more money because like a lot of it's gonna still continue to be saved.
That's good.
Since I'm getting out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend like a funsy spending limit to like take like 4 G's and just go get whatever.
Well, don't get me wrong. I have 4 G's that I'm gonna spend like when I get back.
Yeah.
I saved it up just to spend it on shit that I want. Like I think
We're so close, I can almost taste it.
Sometime this week I'm actually gonna order a whole bunch of stuff like the camera that I'm planning on buying.
Yeah.
So
I want to kind of wait to order all that stuff
When
for
it
when
gets
I get either for when we get closer or like when I get back.
well, my roommate's there right now, so
Yeah.
I don't mind her like picking it up from the front of the door. You know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
that was episode. You know what we didn't do? Say what episode it was.
I already said it was episode 14.
We're episode 14.
Stupid.
Give us a like down below and search our boy Tom Morello up top.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I punched
Tom.
him in the face.
No, he didn't. Tom is a Harvard graduate. You leave him alone.
Is he?
Yep, he
Let's
sure
find out.
is. Fun fact of the day. Yeah. Rams way.
Bars.
Party on, Garth.
The movie Get Out. 1, 2, dude.
What? Okay.
Oh my God, you ruined it. That was supposed to just be like a random time. You're a fool.
Do another one.
No, now you're expecting it, idiot.
No,
You
I already have.
You already, but What?
Dude,
What's up? Trying to
fight?
fight?
What's up then?
No, just kidding.
You want to scrap?
No. Avatar.
The whole thing?
That's what she said.
Oh.
GG nerd.
I didn't know what you were counting for.
That wasn't actually that long.
Do you really like me, baby?